Do you even need a real estate agent anymore? I don't know. Let's find out. Hi, I'm Alex Pacheco, your real estate professor. Have you been asking yourself if you even need a real estate agent to buy or sell property? Well, it's a valid question, and in this video we're going to find out. So I'm going to walk you through the top 3 questions that local Pueblo buyers and sellers have so you know exactly how it works. Then you can decide whether or not to hire our services in the first place. Number 1 question we get is, do you have to use a real estate agent, or can you just go ahead and do it on your own? So no, you do not. I mean, you don't have to use a professional for anything you do, whether it be working on your house, using a contractor, using a lawyer, using a veterinarian. Really, you can do whatever you want to do. It's a free country. But when you hire a real estate professional, we're here to work on your behalf, and we create that fiduciary duty to help you all the way through the whole process. One of the reasons people use real estate agents really is so they don't make any costly mistakes. We're there to guide you through the whole process. The next question we get a lot is, when is the best time to buy or sell? I mean, is it in the spring? Is it in the summer? Do you want to do it in the winter? When's the best time to buy or sell? So I definitely get this question all the time, but in real estate, it just depends. And it might not be the answer you want to hear, but there's a lot of factors to it. So it just depends on opportunity. So it's a conversation we'll probably have to have. Are you a buyer? If you're a buyer, maybe it's the right time in the winter where you're not competing with all the other buyers that are going to come into the market in the spring. If you're a seller, maybe it is that springtime, that right in the springtime season, but there's also times where people want to move in, get into their house for the holidays. So it just depends, and we got to just look at your particular situation to find out. Real estate's really about opportunities. So I don't always know when the right opportunity will pop up. That's why I've got to get with you, figure out what you're looking for if you're a buyer, look what you're trying to get out of it if you're a seller, and then we kind of calculate that, figure it out, and then we go from there, really. The third question I get a lot is a realtor worth the cost? Is it worth the money? I hear a lot of that, questions around commissions and fees. Is it worth it? The real question you should be asking, though, is the realtor that you're thinking about hiring, is that person worth it? Are they going to get you more for your house if you're a seller? Are they going to look out for obstacles in the road if you're a buyer? That's what you should be asking yourself. And really, if you're a buyer, it's kind of an awesome system that we have in reality, because a lot of times the seller's going to pay commission to the listing office, all those signs you see around town, and then that listing office is going to offer what's called a co-op to a buyer's agent, and that's how I get paid, working with buyers. So in reality, it's great working with buyers, and if you're a buyer, you really don't have a lot of money out of pocket to take on a professional. However, on the flip side, if you're a seller, there are commissions and fees and costs. So there's just a little bit more overhead on the selling side. What we're doing is, we're taking some of those marketing costs, some of those costs up front, and we kind of front load them and recover them as the agent, and then and then of course we're offering a co-op to get some of those great buyers agents out there to get their buyer represent all the way to the closing table and maximize what you can get for the house. So on the selling side, yeah, there's definitely commissions, costs involved, and a good professional on the selling side is going to help you maximize what you get for the house. And we're commission based, so we're tied together. Once I take on a seller and we get that agreement in place, I'm not getting paid until I get you to the closing table. So it's commission based, it's a percentage, and that's kind of how it's structured. Instead of you paying upfront or having to pay by the hour, that's kind of why those commissions are built that way. And they're a little bit higher than you would expect if you just paid out of pocket, hourly, paying someone like a real estate agent $100 an hour, as compared to just doing it commission based. So this was a quick video, and I hope it was helpful, at least broaching some of those questions I get, some of those top questions I get. And if you have more questions in terms of you want a little bit more in-depth answer to some of these frequently asked questions, or maybe you have a question of your own, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I love having conversations. Again, it's just my background. I like to teach, and I like to make sure people have a good understanding of how real estate works and that you're fully informed. So thanks so much for watching. I'm Alex Pacheco, your Pueblo real estate professor.